Guys, I am praying that I look okay and that this is not too high or too low and that you cannot hear the AC and that this video goes well because I'm getting to the point where I don't want to film anymore because I've been trying so hard to find a position and just not working out. So hopefully this video is gonna go up. If it is, hey, it's me. I'm alive, I'm well, and I'm here to tell you a little story. Story, I don't know.
Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, someday I'm gonna make her mine.
Okay guys, I'm finally ready to film this video. It seemed like it took a whole fucking year, but I'm ready, and I am back. I am actually back with a new fucking video after I don't know how many fucking months. I know my last video was about my love, Elvis, which is... he's right here, by the way. I finished my first year of university, like, this Monday. Yeah, like, today's Sunday, Mother's Day. Shout out to the moms. I mean, it's never gonna be past Mother's Day today, but go tell your mom you love her. I almost said him. Him, her. I don't know what goes on in your lives, but I took some notes for once in my life for a video. Like, by the way, this journal is super fucking cute. Scattered joy. Cute. I have like a couple of notes that I wanted to talk about because I didn't want to forget about anything, which I probably will because I blabber on too much, and this video might be very long, so I'm apologizing, and I'm also apologizing for the AC, even though I said it in the beginning. Just like, bear with me. It's fucking obnoxious, but it's fucking hot in here. I'm wearing a sweater to look cute. I want to talk about this topic because college was a very different experience for me in many ways, emotionally and physically. I did not expect what went down this year. I'm gonna go into my story. So, in August of 2016, I started university at UTSA, University of Texas at San Antonio. That's where I live. So, I graduated June 4th, I believe. I don't know that correct date. But I graduated in like the really beginning of June, and then I had like a month or two off, and then I went straight to college, which I think that's a good thing because if I waited a year, I probably would have been very discouraged to do anything. So I'm glad I went to college, and I'm glad that I went straight after. I literally had orientation like I think 2 days after my graduation. That's crazy. And I know a person named Ariel, shout out to Ariel, look her videos, hey girl. She had like orientation the day of her graduation or like the day before, or prom. That was one of those. I think it was graduation. Like, it's just crazy. It was like, I was like there so fast. Like, I had to go straight to college right after freaking high school, which is crazy. I didn't have a break really. So moving on to the next thing. Like, I talk too much. This is gonna be a really fucking long video. Grab a snack, go grab some popcorn, whatever you're into. Pause this video now. I'll wait. Okay. So going into college, I made a video about it actually, and I put it up and then I deleted it. I don't know why I took it down. Honestly, I actually left it up because I had like explained my fears about college and like why I was really scared of it. Because I don't know. I mean, I think everyone's pretty like kind of nervous about college when they first start, especially like I'm like an awkward person, so like it's even more scary for me. So I made a video about that, which I'll probably link down below or like around my screen, or I'll put it somewhere where you can see it. I don't know why I took it down, but I'll just link it somewhere. So anyways, in that video I talked about my fears and like being afraid of like failure and like not making friends and all that, you know, like classic, you know, stuff. And I went in kind of scared because I knew no one in my university, even though like I live in San Antonio. Like, a lot of my friends were not going to San Antonio College, to University of UTSA. A lot of my friends were not going there, and like they were either like leaving or like going to a different college. So like it was like a fresh start for me. I knew no one. I had no friends. I was starting a new chapter in my life, and my major is interior design / architecture. I'm double majoring, so I was gonna be surrounded, I already knew, by artsy people and very fun people, and I was excited about that, but I was afraid of making friends and like afraid of not being good enough and all this jazz that, you know, a lot of people were afraid of. So my first day was kind of okay, like it went alright. I didn't make that much friends, but like I enjoyed my classes. I had like 2 studio classes, which were hell, which I will get into in a moment. Studio classes were with this professor that I absolutely despise. I would not say her name for the sake of privacy, but I'll give her a nickname. Like, we'll call her Professor Sandra. Sandra? Name or Sandra. 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 Well, name her Sandra. Anyway, Sandra, I didn't like her for shit. She made my first semester live in hell. She literally made me cry in studio. Of course, I didn't like bawl, like, you know, like tears were flowing down my face, and when I was drawing and stuff, like, she made me feel like shit. And as a matter of fact, she told me I should change majors, which really fucked with my emotions. Like, it really hurt me for her to say that. Like, well, I love architecture and I love everything behind it. I love, like, just everything about it. Like, it's very interesting, it's very complex. It's very different from a lot of things that people do for their career, you know? And she told me I should change majors, and it really messed my whole life, not life, but like my whole confidence boost, you know? Like, I didn't have any confidence at all. But going into that class, there were so many talented people there, so many talented students, and it just made me feel like shit because I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like I was nothing compared to those students. And to this day, I still feel like that, actually. I feel like, you know, like I'm not good enough to be here. I'm not good enough for these people here that deserve to be here. But yet, I've taken so many architecture classes in high school, and I fell in love with it because of my teacher. And, like, I was good in there. Like, I think it's just, like, I'm very discouraged by the people in my classes because they're really good. They're very, like, unique and great thinkers and great builders. And for our studio classes, we have to build models and draw and draft, you know? And for one thing, I'm not a great drawer. Like, I'm not that great at drawing, but, like, models are okay, but I still fuck up in them, and I feel like my models are nothing compared to these students' models. And it just, it discouraged me so much. And then, like, sorry, my voice got really shaky. I'm not gonna cry. I have some notes here. I felt self-conscious, hopeless, a failure. I wasn't making great grades, which I wasn't in my first semester. So, like, I was very, very discouraged, and I hid that from my parents because I did not want them to, like, I don't know, I just didn't want to disappoint them, you know? And, like, I know they wouldn't be disappointed, I didn't know what else I liked, you know? I was like, okay, I'm gonna continue doing it because, you know, I like architecture, but I'm not as great as them. And one day, my mom, like, confronted me, like, not confronted me, like, it was about something stupid, and then I just brought it up, like, I don't want to be in this major anymore, it's just not for me, I suck at it, everyone else is way better than I am, why should I be in a major that I don't like, and just talking out of my ass. Sorry, the lighting is gonna go on and off, my light sucks. I didn't want to be in an environment that I felt that I sucked at, and I wasn't good at. So, I, like, cried out into my mom, and she was like, you know what, if you want to change, you can change, I just want you to finish college. Which I totally understand, you know, I'm the first one in my family to go to college. You know, it's like a big step for my family, so I understand that. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll change second semester, and I thought about it so long and hard, and I was like, you know what, my final decision was like, I'm just gonna stick with it. I mean, I went through one semester of it, maybe I'll get better. And so, second semester came around, I had design 2 with my professor, which he was totally chill, I loved him. And I still felt the same way, and I still do to this day. I'm not saying that I'm 100% better. I feel like I'm a little bit more confident, but not as much that I would like to be, you know? And I think that's just with me inside my head, and I'm just very, like, not confident anymore about things that I used to be very confident in my work in high school, like, very confident. But now I don't even want to show my friends my models, because I feel like they're gonna, like, I don't know, think that I suck or anything. Like, they're really good, like, oh, my friends are just so good at what they do, and I just feel like I'm like the stupid one. Like in a way, I feel like I'm the stupid one when I know I'm not. It's just that I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I just need to like work harder and harder and harder. Like I don't know. I just need to really find my inspiration again. I lost my inspiration when I lost contact with my high school professor, high school teacher, and he hasn't talked to me. And like he was my inspiration every day for my architecture class, and he made me think differently, and he like pushed me, and you know I loved him for that, and he taught me everything I know about architecture. Having him around in my life makes things very difficult for me, and I think I need to like have more inspiration because at this point I don't, and I'm losing my confidence in it, and it's just not fun anymore. Okay, moving on to my second page of notes. It was just a huge roller coaster of emotions and dealing with also my basics, which I'm a dumbass and didn't do in high school and didn't go to like different classes to get my basics done, because that takes away so much stress. My tip is like do your basics before you go to fucking college, because this is a waste of money and a waste of time. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. You're doing so many other things and finishing your major way faster. So that in high school sometimes, or like go to class outside of high school. I know that sucks to hear, but like trust me, you will love it. It'll be way easier for you in college. All that stress was just so much on me. Like I broke down so many times. I had so many like cries in my bedroom at night, thinking about like, you know, like I'm not good enough for college, I'm not smart enough, I'm not creative enough. And like there's one thing that I know I am, I'm creative. It's just that it it's like it's hard to be creative when there's so many other creative people around you, and they think so much quicker than I do, and like it clicks with them, and I'm just like, it takes me a little bit longer, even though I know I'm creative. Like I know it in my heart. Like I do so many things. When I was small, I used to sketch shirts and jeans and like read about shit and like write books and paint, and I love all that crap. I love it. I know that I'm creative. It's just that it takes me a little bit longer than these students do, than my peers do, and it just like makes me feel stupid. Very, very discouraged about that, and it just makes it harder on me. And then I have the mindset like, why should I even try if I'm not gonna get a good grade, or if I'm not gonna be as good as these students? It just really sucks, and it's all in my head. I need to like try harder. I know I need to try harder. It's just like when you're in my position and like you get so much work to do, you tend to procrastinate. I mean, everyone procrastinates, like don't lie. So like it's just, you can't procrastinate in architecture school. You cannot. It's like impossible, because then you really fuck yourself up. Having 2 a.m. freaking, not even 2 a.m. like over like all-nighters doing your model and your project. It just sucks. So my lesson and my tip for you guys that are starting college, it's gonna be scary. I was super fucking scared, believe me, like super fucking scared. None of my friends, my close friends, were going to UTSA, and it sucked because I'm very awkward, as many people know in my life, and it was just like, it's not that fun when you're by yourself, you know? And no one in my friend group was, I mean, they took classes in architecture, but they weren't into it like I was. Like, I was determined. Like, I wanted to be an architect, and then I love interior design. That's my major. That's my current major, but I'm done majoring. But, like, interior design is fascinating. I mean, I'm sure all of you know what that is, and it's just, I'm really passionate about that stuff, and I wish I could show it more than, like, I wish I could show it more like the students in my class do, you know, or the peers in my college do. It's just, it takes me longer, and I don't know, I just feel very discouraged next to them, I guess, because I feel like I'm just stupid. My family is a great support system because they're really proud of me for being the first in my family to go to college in the first place and actually do something with my life. The other day my mom was like, I'm very proud of you for finishing 1 year. Like, it made me tear up, because like, it's not as easy as you think it is. Like, there's essays, there's models, there's assignments that you have to do at a specific time, and there's only enough time in the day, especially when you're an architecture major. No one understands architecture majors but architecture majors. No other major understands the depth and the complex and the uniqueness and the creativeness and the creative thinking that you have to do in architecture. It's not like I'm not shading any majors. Different majors do different things. I'm sure engineering is fucking hard because of math, and I fucking suck at math, let me tell you. I fucking suck at math. I'm good with measurements. That's all I need to know. I'm good with measurements. I'm good with like dividing and multiplying and subtracting shit. But I'm not good with like algebra and shit. I'm not good with that shit. So like, I'm sure engineering is fucking hard as well. I'm sure it's hard in like different ways, like, you know what I mean? But the workload for architecture school is intense. It's complex. It's very hard. You have no time to do anything. Ask any architecture major ever. And it's fucking insane. You have models due left and right. You have to work on this. You have to draw this. You have to draft this. You have to go buy the materials to do this. You have to like carry around your materials everywhere. You have to stay in the studio late at night. It's just like, it's insane. It's insane. You literally live at school if you don't have like your own little studio, you know? And most of my friends live in dorms, so like they can't even take their shit home and do it. It's just like you have to be in the studio all the time. So like, it's a different kind of world, and if you're not used to it, it's just fucking crazy. So it's like, it's hard. It's really fucking hard. And then I'm sure it's hard for business people in a way that like, you have to do this assignment by this day, and like, you know, I'm sure it's hard for each and every major, but in a different way. I don't want anyone to get mad or offended or anything. I'm not trying to offend anyone or shade any majors. I'm just saying it's different. Like, it's hard in different ways for each major, which is understandable. But it's like, it's very intense. No one really talks about that. No one really talks about interior design and architecture workload or intensity, but it's really intense. And it only gets more intenser when you go up and up and up each semester. So yeah, I know I talked a mouthful. This video is probably going to be very long, and I'm sorry. But I'll probably make another video about college. I just wanted to make a video about like my experience with it and how, you know, it's changed or hasn't, you know. But I'm doing better, guys. I'm doing okay. It'll work out in the end. I will, you know, persevere, as everyone says. It's just gonna take a little bit more time for me, and I hope my family understands that. And I hope that I get better at it and I get more confident, because I'm really self-conscious about literally everything in my life right now. So I hope I get better with my own mental self, which I'm trying to. So yeah, if you want to know more about my college experience, or you want a different video about college, or you want some... Ooh, I also want to make a video about like materials and like kind of shit that we did in architecture school. That sounds really cool. I can do that for you guys if you're interested. Leave a like or a comment. Let me know, guys. And yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now because I feel like this video is gonna be super long. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.